Hello everyone, welcome to Davos Technology. In today's video, we are diving into an exciting and time-saving guide to bulk create organizational units, groups, and users in Active Directory using PowerShell. Whether you are managing a small network or a large enterprise, this step-by-step tutorial will help you to automate your Active Directory setup efficiently. Make sure that you watch till the end of this video, as I'll be providing ready-to-use scripts and CSV files that you can use to replicate this at your convenience. Let's dive in. Before we begin, make sure you are logged in with a domain admin account. I am using Windows Server 2025 and I will need to log in as an administrator. For videos on how to install Windows Server 2025, I'll provide a link in the description box below. Now, I want to sign in as an administrator. I'll put in the password. The first step is to check whether I have Active Directory installed. Click the Windows sign here, Windows PowerShell, right-click on Windows PowerShell, run as administrator. Now that we are in Windows PowerShell interface, to know whether Active Directory has been installed, you just type in get module directory available. Press enter. You can see we have Active Directory installed on our Windows Server 2025. If you don't know how to install Active Directory, you can watch my video on how to install Active Directory domain services. I will also provide a link to the video in the description box for your use. We have a working folder which I'll show you. It contains some important information. Go to File Explorer, go to this PC, go to Local Drive C. This is the folder that I'm talking about. There are files inside the folder. I created them and I will put in a link where you can also have access to those files inside the folder. Just check the description box as well. Open the folder. We have users in CSV format. You can see it has first name, last name, username, password, organizational units, and groups. That's for users, and we have a list of users we have created inside the file. We have organizational units. Let's open that as well. You can see organizational units name and parent organizational unit. We have groups. You can see group name, group scope, and organizational unit. These are the group names: HR, IT admin, and so on and so forth. You have the scope as global. You have organizational units. You see it as HR, IT, and so on and so forth. I also have some scripts which I have created. They will be readily available for you to download so that you can replicate this lab at your own convenience. To create user, this is the script. There are some important information in this script for creating users. No duplicate name will be in the same organizational unit. One person cannot appear twice in the same organizational unit. That's the essence of this. So if you are creating a user and that person is in the organizational unit, it will throw up an error that the person is in the organizational unit. The username will have to be unique so that you don't create two users at the same time. So you can't duplicate users. You can create user with this, then automatically add user to group. These are the 4 uses of this script which I've created. Now, for organizational unit script, we have this. Check if organizational units already exist under the specified parent. We have also protected it from accidental deletion. You can see that here. So it cannot be accidentally deleted. Now, let's look at create groups. This one will also check if group already exists, so you can create duplicate primary groups. Let's first create organizational unit. Open PowerShell. The first thing is you can see the PowerShell is still running as an administrator. You need to change the directory. That means cd c drive /ad bulk. That ad bulk is the name of the folder where we save the scripts. Let me expand it for you to see. Now we are changing directory to this PC, a local disk C ad bulk. Once you type in this, you press enter. So you can see that we have changed directly from admin to ad bulk folder. Now to create organizational units, you just type /_OUSE. Let me show you why we are using this. See these organizational units, you press it open, you can see that we have create OUSE PS1 here. That's the name of the file for organizational unit script. Now let's run it. Press enter. You can see it's running successfully and all organizational units have been successfully created. Go to this side, just type in Active Directory users and computers. Open it. You can see the organizational units have been created. Finance has been created. HR has been created. IT has been created. Marketing has been created. Sales has been created. Now that we have successfully created the organizational units, we are in the ad bulk directory. We want to create groups. To create groups, just type in .ps1. Now, like I showed you the other time, I'll show you again how we got create groups ps1. So this is the group file inside the ad bulk folder. So let's open it. You will see that this is the name, create_groups.ps1. Now run the script by pressing enter. So we have successfully created various groups: HR admin, HR staff, IT admin, IT staff, finance staff, finance admin, finance staff, marketing team, marketing list, and so on and so forth. Let's check our Active Directory. Go to the search area here. Once you type active, it will bring out Active Directory. You will now click Active Directory users and computers to see the various groups we have created. Let's look at it side by side. You can see for HR, let's go under HR. You see we have HR admins, HR staff. For finance, we have finance admin, finance staff, IT admin, IT staff, and so on and so forth. We have successfully created AD groups under each of the organizational units. Now, we want to proceed to create users. We will also do this in the AD bulk directory like we have done for organizational units and groups. So to create user, now type .ps1. I will again need to show you this. You can see that create_users.ps1 is the name of the file we used to save the script. So that's why we are writing it this way. To create users, run this script, press enter. You can see that all these users are being created as I have run the script. I'll show you why it's showing group not found, OU is equal to company. I'll show you why from my script, so that when you are creating your own, you will know that this is not a major error, but the way I designed the script. Let's go to our Active Directory to find out first. Open Active Directory. For each of the groups and OUs, now click the OUs. You can see users have been created and automatically assigned to groups. These are just users. These are admins. They are assigned to security groups. You can see users are created under sales. For sales lead, we assign security groups, sales team, security groups, and so on and so forth. For finance as well, you can see users are created, but the admins and other critical staff are assigned to security groups. So we have successfully created organizational units, groups, and users using automated format. We can see that all users have been created appropriately in the Active Directory. Go to local disk C where you save your folder AD bulk. Now, let's look at what happened. The users we created were under OU company. That's the reason why we have that error. So you can leave it that way as you have this. They find it in the script here that OU path is OU Davos. So you can leave it that way since all users have been appropriately created. Alternatively, you can change this and that error will not come up. Let's go to create users. I gave a condition here. OU path, OU equal to company, then OU path, OU equal to Davos. Davos is the name of the OU that I'm using. But if you want to do your own, you can use any name. That is it. But you can as well just put this condition and put the name of your own company, because I'm working on Davos technology. That's why I just put that name. So you can use any name instead of this. So throwing up these are not errors. They are just telling us that there is no OU named company in my Active Directory. By following this guide, you have automated the bulk creation of organizational units, groups, and users in Active Directory. With PowerShell, you can scale this easily to hundreds or thousands of users, safely and repeatedly. However, before you do this, always test your scripts in a lab environment. Don't go to the production environment to test your scripts. My name is Olanrewaju Onifade. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel for more tutorials. See you in the next video.